Let's talk about altcoins, about the altcoins that you like. And let me talk about the fact why I am crazy bullish on altcoins. You may get it wrong if I all the time talk about not buying altcoins yet, because it's a matter of timing. But over the long term, they're going to make us so much money. And I'm going to show you a chart that's really bullish, man. So like the video if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and let's get right into it. Okay. What I want to first talk about is the following, and that's this. The video is a little pre-recorded, doesn't matter. This is a long-term perspective, okay? But Bitcoin is doing well. The altcoin market is doing meh. The total 3 minus USDT. So really the altcoin market is sitting at some, the big resistance right here. Maybe by the time you watch your video, it's still here or it's rejected or above. That's one of my predictions. So I'll probably end up being right about that. But what's really interesting is there's nobody new in crypto yet, and still the market is pumping right now. So by the time the bull market comes and new people are stepping in, how crazy would it be by then? Plus institutions, bro. Like, that's not specifically for altcoins, because institutions are probably not going to buy your fucking Shiba coin, but they are going to buy Bitcoin. And the retail is probably saying, hey, let's put that Bitcoin into altcoins. They're already doing the opposite right now, but at a certain point that will turn around, right? The smart retail or some businesses maybe, but they can't afford like putting their institutional money into an altcoin, really. Like maybe in Ethereum, maybe a Solana or something like that, but other than that, I doubt it. However, if we look at this chart, like this is the USDT dominance, right? And for the first time since more than a year, the USDT dominance broke to the downside. So it says that people currently in crypto are putting their USDT in crypto, in Bitcoin, in altcoins, whatever. Now also the Bitcoin dominance is of course still going up. We have this little red piece of shit right here, but overall the trend is still up. So also people are putting their altcoin money into Bitcoin. So how come Bitcoin is going up? Well, people are putting their stables and their altcoins into Bitcoin, right? Simple as that. And some stables into altcoins. But it's not because people are putting new people are coming into the market. This red line is the social risk. Now this is cool because the social risk is showing how many people watch YouTube, subscribing to channels, following people on Twitter, layer 1s, analysts, exchanges, etc. And this trend is still going down very hard. Like we have this pump right here, but it's nothing else than a lower high still, right? It's nothing else than this or this or this or this. It's bad. It's bad, okay? But what's interesting as well, if you look at this chart right here, this is also not new people coming in. Because if we take away YouTube subs, what do you see? It's still up, okay? If we take away Twitter analysts, still up. Changes, layer 1s, it's still up. So why is this going up? YouTube views. YouTube views is not necessarily indicating that new people watch, right? It's only maybe saying that people that were already here are now watching more. So the people that were already in crypto, but they already subscribed to these channels, they are more interested now. But the people that already left are not back yet. Because if we look at YouTube subs, look at this. It's down. I can't even fucking see it. It's low. It's like, where are you? No new people are coming into crypto right now. So the whole market going up is nothing else than the people that were already here. But these people are putting their money into mainly Bitcoin and some altcoins. Okay? So once we really see these people entering again, then the FOMO hits, and then we can say like, okay, we go down and the bull market can start. So that's interesting to me. Now, I would like to go over a couple of comments of you guys because I get some questions on the channel, some comments, and once in a while I'd like to interact with the audience right here to do that. I don't see many people do that, and I like it. So I made a short like a year ago. Somebody asked, did any of these pump? Yeah, I talked about Nakamoto Games right there when it had a $4 million market cap, did a 15x. Altura did very well. I don't know, but some of these pump. But also, this is the top 5 low cap crypto gaming coins, best gaming coins to buy in the bear market to make money in the bull market. But altcoins haven't seen a bull market yet, of course. A lot of people feel like, oh, altcoins are doing that well. But still, if I look at the altcoin market without stables, I see nothing else than lower lows and lower highs. It's very simple. This is a bull market, right? And this is not. Like, let's be honest. Hi, bro. I want to know the best altcoin to buy in this time and what price I should buy the altcoin for long term. I don't know, man. It depends on what you like. I talk not too much about the altcoins that I want to buy yet, because I think it's not really time to go heavy on them. But it depends what your risk reward is. Like, people love these videos, top 10 altcoins to buy. It's bullshit clickbait, because other people don't know what you like. They don't know what your risk reward is. And plus, timing is more important than the specific altcoins that you buy. But occasionally I'll talk about some stuff. So just keep watching the videos. You will find out. Why would Chainlink break out just because you love Chainlink? Be reasonable, because no one cares what you love. No, I have a full video where I discuss a lot about Chainlink. And I mainly say, like, Chainlink doesn't have a lot of competition as well. So Chainlink is, Chainlink is, look into Chainlink, what they do. And you will find out that Chainlink is basically the only one that does what Chainlink does. And the use case is really cool, because if projects want to use Chainlink, they have to buy the Link token and pay Chainlink with Link. So there's always big buying pressure for Chainlink. That's pretty cool. They have a very good use case. How much tier do you recommend to have in the SFund token? I'm a beginner investor in terms of capital. Please let me know. I cannot say that for you, bro. Because for the people that don't know, Seedify is my biggest holding, and you have to have Seedify tokens to participate in crypto pre-sales. And you have to, for example, if you have 100,000 tokens, you have the highest tier, and you can put a lot of money in these pre-sales and make a lot of money, but it will cost you 74K at this moment. Not everybody has that. I would say top tier, right? That's the best. But yeah, I cannot say for you, like, if you have that and if you are willing to pay that. Anything you could afford is profitable at the end of the day. Let me put it like that. So yeah, that's too personal. Is it possible to get some timestamps on your videos? Yeah, in these videos, these reaction videos, I always do that. In the other videos, I sometimes just shoot the video, put it out there. I don't even watch it back. So sometimes they don't even have sounds, and I hear it one day later, and I'll be like, oh shit. I'm pretty busy, so I sometimes don't have the time to watch it back myself, the complete video, but I will try my best to do that more. Thoughts on MYRIA? Okay, let's talk about some gems right now. MYRIA has been doing well, man. MYRIA has been doing really well. So if we look at MYRIA right now, here we are. Yeah, this pump looked like beautiful. It was in this pattern right here, and it broke out. And how did it break out, man? God damn. It's incredible what it did. So price-wise, beautiful. I cannot tell you, like, hey, you should or should not buy this right now. All I know is if I see a candle like that, I will stay far away from it, even if it does another 10x, right? But the risk reward at this point is not worth it for me. That's how I look at it. Like, I had a bag of MYRIA because I run a node, right? But I forgot it. So I looked at it and I'd be like, hey, I have $500 worth of MYRIA, and I sold it here, right? But I probably sold it to someone who looked at this chart and be like, oh, it's a good buy right now. You were my exit liquidity, bro. So I won't recommend you buying it right now. If we look at MYRIA, yeah, the project itself, I like it. I like it. Token inflation, I don't like it. Look, the market cap 35 million, still very low, but fully diluted, it's already 200 million. In a bull market, I don't really mind, because, yeah, we all know, for example, what happened to Gala last bull market, like that big inflation, and it still went completely to the moon. But overall, as we are not in an altcoin bull market yet, I'm staying away from that kind of inflation. But if you have these tokens already, yeah, depends on where you bought them, but I would say take some profits. And don't blame me if it goes higher. But if you like, nobody ever went broke by taking profits. And if you don't do here, then where are you, right? Like, yeah. So yeah, MYRIA, but good to see. Always good to see reviews before the IDO. Yeah, no problem. So if ever Seedify or Engine Starter has an IDO that I'm going to participate in, I always like to review that on cam to let you know, like, hey, I'm going to invest in this and this is what I think about the project. MicroPets just relaunched. That's great. I don't know them, so I don't care really about that. Fuck, I missed minting those bad boys. Oh yeah, the Chappyz NFTs. Yeah, that was a really good mint. We also spoke about it in the Patreon. There is a link down below where we give NFT calls, early moonshot calls, all of that, and we spoke about Chappyz NFTs. And Chappyz looks like to be really popular. I have like 32 of these NFTs. We'll see what it's going to do. Where can you stake the What Do You Meme token? On What Do You Meme crypto.app. We also have the website, but it's all getting redone right now. So the whole app is going to look different. But here you can go to staking and you can see how much you staked and you can stake your tokens right here. And more than half of the total supply, like 60% of it, is completely staked. So our tokenomics are fucking crazy. It's really insane. I love it. Best altcoins for the next bull. I don't know how to pronounce it, but 0x0 AI. And What Do You Meme? Yeah, 0x0. I had it. I sold it. Fucking stupid, because after that it went up quite hard. Yeah, it's 2x from there. This was for me like, if you have this token in your wallet, you get Ethereum vested, right? And I was like, okay, let me check how that works. And it worked, but I felt like, man, with a $50 million market cap, it sounds like a Ponzi. So I sold it again. After that, did another 2x. Could it go higher? It could. I don't know, but I don't know enough about the project. But I know a lot of people being really bullish on it. And it could be a moonshot, but on the other hand, 100 mil already. If you were early in the project, you could let it ride. But buying it now, I don't see the risk-reward ratio being very good in there. It sounds like a bot. I don't know. Am I missing the What Do You Meme link? It's in my videos, in the description, everywhere. You could make a video about Kaibo Finance. I don't know about Kaibo Finance, so to make a video about it, I don't see the point of that really. Kaibo shit. I don't even know what it is actually. So now I don't know. Onchain AI will blow soon. I hear a lot of people talk about Onchain AI. Or is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. Do I have it in my watch? No, I didn't have it in my watch list though. It's really micro cap. Is it like? It's not followed by anyone that I follow, so nobody really cares about this. At least not the smart investors and the big platforms. And has some, I don't know. I'll take a look into it. For now, I don't know about it really. So no idea. A replacement for Link already exists. It's called Quant. Is Quant really doing the same as Chainlink? Is it an oracle? Really? I don't know. But Quant, yeah. I like, I don't know. Maybe you can have both. Yeah, I made a video about the best gaming altcoins to build a $10,000 portfolio with. Somebody asked, how come Delysium didn't make your top 10 picks for gaming? You promoted this altcoin heavily through Q2 2023. What has changed? So my response was, they are more focusing on AI than gaming at this moment. And this video was specifically about gaming. And Delysium said, like, they have their game listed on the Epic Game Store on the waitlist and all of that, looking really beautiful, but they are now really much focused on the AI side. So therefore, I don't really consider it to be a gaming project. But if I would have built a 10K AI portfolio, probably ends up in there. But also because I talked a lot about Delysium during the time that the node sale just started. And a lot of us were early in the nodes, and we now get a very good passive income from Delysium. But you can also see that the price chart is not something I would buy off the open market, right? So I could talk about Delysium right now, but then it may suggest like, hey, buy it, right? But if I look at this chart, I'll be like, chart is looking really bad, right? So, and for the people that were in the nodes early, yeah, that doesn't matter because you already have your initial investment back a long time ago. And now you're just making a passive income, whether it's like $100 or $2 every day. It's free money, right? But I would like to see less inflation, right? The price really packing up again, and the narrative to really finally get back out there. And for now, I don't really know about that though. I still love the project, and my mind hasn't changed about Delysium. I love it. It's one of the best AI projects, but the price doesn't reflect it at the moment. And as an investment, that's what matters, of course, right? Yeah, crypto banter, exit liquidity. That's all you are when you listen to them. I'm keeping my opinion to myself when it comes to that. Okay, that's already answered. Share your thoughts on MYRIA and Sidus. Yeah, MYRIA we just discussed. Sidus is nice low cap, love it. The inflation is not bad, right? Like almost everything is vested right now. The last 90 days, it kind of exploded. Almost did a 2x. Really good. But they also have the Senate token, and that's quite more interesting because that doesn't have really that much inflation, really, as that's the governance token. And if we take that over the last 90 days, also pumped. I would more invest in this, also way more low cap, by the way. But Senate is also in my moonshot watch list. And if you want to know what my moonshot watch list is, then you can take a look at the Patreon. I have a lot of like really insane micro caps there that are still building and that can really do well, in my opinion. But Senate is one of those, and this is one of the most high caps in there, by the way. Most of them are sitting at 1 million or 500K market cap, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let me check. Good morning. I wish you could be a little bit more basically explain how to invest in the projects. Yeah, about Seedify. Yeah, I made videos about Seedify. Look on my channel for Seedify and how it works. I have videos about that, but you know, I won't make a video every new month, right? Where I say the same thing basically. Would you tell me your average allocation if I would get to stake 5,000 S funds? I can do that. If you have Seedify tokens, and I want to get the new updated no, it doesn't matter. If you have 5,000 Seedify tokens, you have tier 4. 5,000 Seedify tokens currently will cost you around $4,000 or so. What I always do is this. I go to the Seedify announcement channel and I search for tier 4, for example. Then you can see the allocations of the previous IDOs, how much you will get for an allocation. So Open Fabric in this case, they raise 600K. So you get an allocation of $112. If they raise 300K though, you get $55, right? So $112. But they also had a phase 2 where you would have got a 5-time allocation. So 5 times another $100, $500 is $600 in total. Then you can calculate like, okay, I spent $4,000 on the Seedify tokens. I get a $600 allocation. So if I do 8x, I already have my complete investment back. So it looks low, but it actually is definitely not. So yeah. I didn't get this one. Chainlink is better than that. Like, it's not what nobody ever said. I think I never heard anybody say like Chainlink is dead. I wouldn't know why everybody would say that. Somebody says I got 20% in gaming and 80% in Kaspa. Okay, yeah, you can do that though. The thing is with Kaspa now. Look, I mean, if you look at Kaspa, yeah, I would say like if I would have so much money in Kaspa, take some goddamn profits. Don't be an idiot. Could it go up higher? Of course. But bro, or you bought that 80% here at the top and you're an idiot, or you bought it lower, you made profits and you still didn't take profits, you're an idiot as well. Sorry to put it like that, but take profits. That's so important in crypto. Like, nothing against Kaspa. Could it do a 50x from here, hypothetically? Well, maybe. But if you do not sell the top, then where do you? Come on. Especially with if you're so over allocated in one certain altcoin, which I would never do in the first place. But that's my opinion. So like maybe it really worked out for you so far, and you feel like, yeah, why sell it right now? I can get that, but I would be careful though. FunToken is still in early stages. It has potential. It's about to explode. I'm getting on board. You sound like a bot, but maybe you're not. FunToken. What is that actually? FunToken. It was Funfair. Okay. FunToken. #1 cryptocurrency gaming community. $50 million market cap. Is that #1? Okay. I don't know what it is. It's on Binance. Oh, that's cool. I haven't heard of it. Good tokenomics, by the way. Very good tokenomics. If I look at the Twitter, it's not followed by anyone that I've... I don't know about it. It's not that I look at it and be like, whoa, yeah. But it's also not a no or anything. Okay. Bro, are we still using the idea that we should invest in Bitcoin first and get around 7 to 10x return and use that money to reinvest into altcoins? Or are we just investing in altcoins when they go down? Because I'm confused. In that video, I haven't said anything else that I always did. So I don't know actually why you are confused. But no, yeah, I've been dollar cost. Well, you know, not we, I, right? What you do is what you do. But I'm mostly into Bitcoin and putting it later into altcoins. But yeah, at this specific moment, Bitcoin pumped quite a lot, right? And it's very hard for me to now sit here and say like, hey, dollar cost into Bitcoin as it's sitting at some big ass resistance. Wait 1 sec. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still under the impression that altcoins on their Bitcoin pair could go lower, right? Therefore, it is good, in my opinion, to have Bitcoin and then later buy altcoins with that Bitcoin. So I'm still definitely doing that. Yeah, for sure. Nothing has changed about that. The VC makes Solana the good product as well, bro. Solana is, it's a good product. It has insane partnerships. It is as a layer 1. Like a lot of people like Cardano, for example, right? But why? Are you really using Cardano as a layer 1? I don't know, man. If I ever want to buy something on the Solana chain, I click, bam, done. And I didn't pay anything for it, basically. So it's fast, it's cheap. It's what a layer 1's supposed to do. It's way better than Ethereum or almost every other chain out there. And there are a lot of fast chains, don't get me wrong. But Solana is definitely one of those. And they do it well. They do it well. They are, next to Ethereum, I think, the mainstream layer 1. What program are you using for your charts? This is TradingView, and there are more of these kind of chart trackers, but this TradingView. When I DCA my monthly salary, it's not on, it's on money. not Bitcoin. I need to buy something that is cheap on the dollar pair, not Bitcoin. Yeah, but define cheap, right? That's hard. Because what is cheap in your opinion, right? Don't say hey, XRP is cheap, it's just 50 cents. I hope you don't look at it like that, because that's price, not market cap, because there are a lot of fucking coins. So overall, 50 cents is more expensive than this $34. But also, if you look at market cap, let's go all the way down. For example, you could say let's go to the 5th page or something like that, right? And you could be like, hey, this has a market cap of just $50 million. Look at Bitcoin. It has that much. So that's cheap. You want to look at that. You don't want to compare to other projects, right? You want to look at that project and be like, is that project worth $50 million? And this is a very good example, by the way, because it's just an overhyped meme coin that I feel like, yeah, okay, is that necessarily cheap? So I don't know what you mean by cheap, actually. But it's also a part of my strategy, right? Because like I said, hey, Bitcoin is at least the safest coin out there. Bitcoin has been making gains so far. And if altcoins go down against Bitcoin, then why would you buy altcoins? Then why don't you buy Bitcoin? And then later put it in, then you can basically write 2 bull markets. So yeah, let the crypto games begin. Can you get the whole chart in your future videos? Yeah, I got some comments like, hey, show the full screen and not half of your head. You're not that beautiful. And I came to a realization that I'm actually indeed not. So I'll do it like this now. But thanks for letting me know. Let me see. In this video, I apparently said I didn't like DexTF, even though it's partnered with Deutsche Bank. They're trying to commercialize a platform that has built together, which blah, 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 blah. It's now 30 cents heading to $1. That's a psychological level, but it might. But I think I said that in that video because somebody said that this, this project tries to help to get an ETF in the game. Yeah, we don't need an altcoin for that. That will happen. We don't need an altcoin saying like, hey, we will make sure that there will be an ETF. Yeah, fuck off. We don't need you. But DexTF, let me take a look. Maybe if I look at it now, I missed out. Could be. That's this one. It's a couple of months ago already, I think. Yeah, it mooned. Oh, it's still 30 cents. Okay, cool. Yeah, but here's 3. Yeah, okay, man. Hey, if I listened to you back then, I probably made a fucking great ass trade out of it. It did fantastic. I have to give you that, man. Absolutely incredible. Missed out on it. Fuck it. Next one. But really good call, though. Really good call. However, it was like, I don't know when I first said that I'm not buying it, but in this period, a lot of altcoins did went down, right? So in that case, you could say like, hey, I missed out, but I also, saved myself from a lot of losses, which will probably compensate this whole move right here. So it's not that bad. You are Johan Cruyff of crypto. That's insane. When am I buying altcoins? Well, it's really hard to predict because we don't have a lot of history. So, bro, this is a little part of a full video. So check the video. I think most of my content is talking about the fact of when to buy altcoins. So it's not that I don't give enough information about that. The hardest thing is to change your own mindset. Yeah, and once you get that, then you're making it in crypto. Would you like to make specific video about altcoins on their USDT pair, not only about their Bitcoin pairs? Yeah, I just did that not too long ago, by the way. But I can definitely do that. But to really now at least talk a little bit about that, these are altcoins on their dollar pairs. Lower lows, lower highs. It's a downtrend. It's sitting at resistance at the moment of recording, at least. So for now, nothing really much interesting to say. Let me see. on the basis that when Bitcoin bottoms 8 or 18K, really, whoa, I don't think that's going to happen though, 8K at least not. What percentage would you then allocate to one gaming project? For example, if the intention is for 10K in Vulcan Forge, would you ladder in at 10% a month or just 10% and wait for the gaming sector to show sign of growing and 30% aggressively? Have to take a look by then. But what I'm basically going to do is I have my Bitcoin. I will take a look at this chart, altcoins on their Bitcoin pair. Once it enters the accumulation phase, whenever that might happen, I will just start to dollar cost into it. And how to determine how much? I have to take a look at how the sentiment is by then, you know, in the market, how the specific altcoins are looking. That's hard to say for now, at least. But this is at least where I started this year. But I will definitely make a lot of content about that by then. I can already tell you. Yeah, here again. How is you Sideline doing? Asking for a friend. Yeah, again, I don't think that you have been paying attention because I am not out of the market. I am in Bitcoin, right? And I can now buy the lows on the altcoins that you probably already bought while you didn't want to be in the Sideline for a cheaper price. So I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Regarding the USDT market cap graph, can we have a fiat currencies? Can we also have fiat currencies which convert into stable coins to stake them on DeFi with a better yield than the CeFi? I don't know how we can know if the market cap of stables is increasing because we have sellers of cryptos or fiat currencies who are... Whoa, man, bro, you say so many things in one sentence. I don't really know if I understand what you mean right there. But I don't know if this is what you're asking, though. This is the stablecoin market cap. USDC, USDT, BUSD, and DAI, if that's what you mean. And that has been going down quite hard. So people are cashing out their stables to the banks. That's kind of what I'm seeing in this chart right here. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Please let me know what you mean exactly. At this level of the market, getting exposed to projects like AVAX is safe. Nothing is safe. If you want to be safe, you shouldn't be in crypto. But I understand what you mean. Say we go lower by 50%, AVAX will be around $5 and haven't gotten in at 10 or... yeah, 10 is not bad. True. If you look, if you want to buy altcoins with your stables, I'm under the impression like, hey, wait for the accumulation phase, okay? And again, if I look at the total 3 minus USDT, what I see are lower highs and lower lows. It's not an accumulation, that's a downtrend. That's the overall altcoin market, right? So overall altcoins are looking very bad still. Very bad, right? It's very likely that we do something like this. Sentiment is now high and then we go down and everybody's fucked up again. That's what I would like to buy. However, if you are quite confident in a certain altcoin, like AVAX, and you'll be like, yeah, I want to buy it around $10. Look, the problem is that everybody that has thought that so far has been wrecked, right? And you can say like, yeah, but DCA, yeah, but what has that done so far, right? If you would have thought like, yeah, it came from 14, it's now 30, so let's buy it at 26. Yeah, it's a good price. Yeah, we're now sitting at 11. You lost more than half of your money. That's also money that you can invest lower and then you can make way more money in the bull market. It's not about the short-term losses. It's also about money that you can't allocate when it's actually really low. So you could have said the same thing everywhere so far. And so far it hasn't played out. So what makes it different now? That's how I look at it. And yeah, I don't see an answer to that question yet. Is AVAX likely heading to $5? Yeah, the chance is really high. And I get it, like now we pumped from 9 to 12 and it's like, oh no, the bottom is in. it's done nothing else than pumping here from 10 to 16, or from here from 11 to 23, or here from 15 to 30. Like, yeah, the pumps are getting less big, by the way, right? We had a pump of 125%. We had a pump of 115%. We had a pump of 62%. Now we had a pump of 33%, right? But in the meantime, we do still make lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, and lower highs, but lower lows, right? So now it is key. I think the interesting time is coming for crypto, because a lot of these coins are now just bouncing off of their major support level. But who says it's gonna stay there? Let's see how it responds if this downtrend keeps on going. If we break this whole area right here of around $8-9, yeah, then I think $5 is quite likely. And I rather wait for that and don't lose any money, right? Then just buy it like random at all these places and just slowly lose my money, because yeah, you don't lose if you don't sell. Yeah, I don't really agree with that statement, because let's say it goes back to all-time highs and your average is $15, right? What people have been buying this whole downtrend, basically. Let's say your entry is that. You could have made a 9-10x, great. But the people who are just waiting and it goes back to its all-time high can make a 30x. It's a huge difference, right? That's a huge difference. So yeah, that's really worth it for me. And I rather, if it does finally break out right now, and it does something like this, break out, retest, and then goes, I'd rather buy it here at $13 than buy it here at $13, right? Support, resistance. So, but I understand what you mean. But not doing that has saved me so much money. Let me check. It's hard when I see coins I want to buy yet going up 17%. I'm like, fuck, yeah, turn your emotions off. The chart that I just shown, right? It's hard to witness these pumps. But every time I did not buy these pumps, a couple of weeks later, I'm thankful. Yeah, someone, I already responded to that. I'm unfortunately unsubscribing. He's conflicting himself a lot, just giving some underperforming altcoins to justify himself. I've showed this chart in that video that you responded on, like the total 3 minus USDT, and that's going down. So I don't know what you mean actually, but sad to see you go, man. Yeah, I did this. I got so many likes. I'm liking you as well, so I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, it's kind of what it is. Star Atlas is a bad choice. Better is governance token, Polis. Yes, I also said that. In I have the Polis token, not the Atlas token. Yeah, some people, they said, and I agree, games for a living. I said like, hey, the inflation, blah, blah, blah. I have to take a good look at it. And some people said like, hey, the inflation is very long, right? Like, it's not a bad inflation on games for a living. And that's correct. So I'm going to take that back. The games for a living tokenomics, they are not perfect, but they look quite fine. It's not super bad. And for the coming bull, it should not really stand in the way. So it's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Let me see. I have to get into this one. Bro, you said Solana could go under $15. I sold them to buy lower, but that ended up going over 30. You are absolutely the worst. Anybody dare to guess what went wrong right here? So, like, bro, okay, I'm saying for a long time now, hey, altcoins can go lower, right? No, this is what they did on the dollar pair, and this is what they have done on the Bitcoin pair. So overall, it was a pretty good call, right? That a couple of altcoins didn't really care about all of that, like Solana, right? That could happen. You don't know which altcoin is going to be doing something different than the rest of the market, right? That's the matter of risk reward right there. Overall, I am still under the impression that Solana could come down very hard. 2, I never told you to sell that. I never told you to sell it, right? I also don't know where you sold. I sold around this area right here. And is that stupid? I don't know. Nobody ever went broke taking profits, right? Could it pump even more? Yeah. Do I miss out on Solana then? Yeah, who cares? There are more altcoins, right? But bro, please, I am not the worst for making like a general call that the altcoin market is going down. That a couple of coins do something else, of course, and that you decided to buy or sell something based on what I expect. I never like make your own decisions, man. This is like not the way to make it in crypto, man, bro. Please. Yeah, okay, last one. Building the crypto portfolio. Somebody said too late, they all already exploded. That crypto portfolio contains Falcon Forge, for example, or like, and already exploded. No, well, Falcon Forge didn't absolutely do nothing, right? It's just been ranging. Did I had Ronin in there? Looks like an explosion. I don't know. It's just like another, like, look at this chart, man. Like, it's just a, like, don't look too much at the hour charts. That's a really handy tip right there. Did I have Illuvium in there maybe? Well, yeah, like exploded. If you would have bought the exact bottom for some reason, and then you would have made a nice trade out of it. But as far as I see, most of these altcoins are not really that bullish, really, to be honest. Seedify is in there. Is it exploded? It's in a major downtrend, right? So yeah, I said like, hey, is 100% not an explosion? Well, one, no. I'm investing for the bull market, and then I'm talking about 500,000%, right? And then such a short-term 100% max explosion is not in my box an explosion. It's just a bounce because the whole altcoin market got wrecked pretty hard. But also the overall total altcoin market was just up 14% in the last 2 weeks, just made another lower high. I don't call that an explosion, really. It depends what you're in crypto for. I'm in for the long term, and the short term pumps, yeah, it's nice, but don't try to get dragged by it. But Polis, for example, as well, very well, more than a 2x from the bottom. Yeah, definitely. But look where it is compared to where it came from. Like, haven't we witnessed that before? Right here as well, it did a 4x, 4.5x. It still went lower, right? Don't get trapped in these short-term pumps, guys. I want to wrap it up right here. I made 4 videos today. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna die. Like the video if you like the video. I'm gonna put some timestamps under it. It's a long one. Sorry for that. But I hope you enjoy the content. Take care.